Good morning, my writers. So today we are going to do a journal using what we have learned with short A. So remember, short A says like apple. And we've practiced blending those in the middle of the words and making sure we sound out each sound. And writing a letter for each sound. So the sentence that we are going to write today is, did you trap the rat? So these are all skills that we have practiced and heart words that we have practiced and you should know. So first thing we're going to do as good authors that we are is we're going to make sure that we take our time. We're going to do our very best. So your bottom should be in the chair, feet should be on the floor after you have gone and gotten your writing journal. You're going to open up to the very next page. Reminder, that does not mean I just open up somewhere in the book, because then when I come to check it and you're like, oh, well, I can't find it. That's because you didn't follow these simple directions that I'm giving you. Open up and you go to the very next clean page. See, all of mine are in order. You can see from the very first journal that we did, I am a blazer. Each one is on each page. So the last journal that we did was the man has a rag. Today we're going to do, did you trap the rat? So this is what it should look like at the end. Notice my sentence is all on one line. If you have a paper with the lines like I do, the blue line is the top line, the red line is the bottom line. You need to make sure that your sentence, your words, and all your letters are on that line. You're not writing above it. So unless you have one of the letters that fall down below, everything should be straight and on that line. Also notice, I drew my picture on the top part of the page. My writing is right on the bottom. So the top half of your paper is for your illustration. We should not take up the whole paper with our writing, because then you will not have a spot for your sentence. So the top half of the paper is for our illustration. The bottom half is for our writing. So the top half, we're illustrators. Bottom half, we are authors. All right, make sure you've opened up to the next blank page, and let's count how many words that we are going to write in our sentence today. So, did you trap the rat? We have 5 words that we're going to write today. So let's start. Remember, all the way on the left side of the paper, and we always start with a capital letter. So our first word is did. Id. 3 sounds. Our first sound is d. D. So I'm going to write uppercase D. D. I is our middle sound. What letter says I? I, like igloo. I. D. Id. Another D. So our lowercase d starts at that dotted line. Here we go. Now I'm going to do a finger space before my next word. Remember, you have to do a finger space. Otherwise, I can't tell where one word starts and one word ends, and then it makes it hard to read. So as good authors, we want to make sure that people can read our writing. So I'm going to put a finger space. Our next word is you. That is one of our heart words that we have learned. The word you. Y-O-U spells you. So let's start with our lowercase y. That's a letter that falls. That's the only one. Oh, not the only one. That's one of our letters that should fall below the line. Y, lowercase o, lowercase u. So did you, the next word is trap. Let's sound that one out. Trap. Remember, when we're sounding out words, say the word slowly. Hold up a finger for each sound. So it's not t-ap. It's trap. 4 sounds. So we need 4 letters for those sounds. Our first sound, finger space. T. T. R. R. That short A sound that we've been practicing. Lowercase a. P. Great job. So that's another letter that falls down. Did you trap? And a finger space for our next word, the. That's one of our heart words. So finger space, that is T-H-E spells the, all lowercase. Did you trap the, all right, rat? Ah, let's do a finger space. Let's sound that out. At. 3 sounds. Our first sound was R says ah. It's that short A sound again we've been practicing. Lowercase a, t, at. T is our last sound. There we go. So there's our sentence. Did you trap the rat? Now this is a question, so I'm gonna make sure my ending mark is a question mark. So this is what our question mark looks like. It's a round, and then a straight line down, and then a dot underneath. And it's still inside those lines. So double check, go back and look at your sentence and make sure that it is all on one line, right? It's on that bottom half of the page. I know I started with the sentence today. We started as authors first, and then we're gonna go back and illustrate. I like to keep you on your toes. So we have, did you trap the rat? Do you have finger spaces between all of your words? If you do not, pause the video and go back, erase it, and make your corrections. Good writers always go back, good authors, and make corrections. There's always things we can do to make it better. Also, is the only uppercase letter that first letter D? Everything else should be lowercase. If not, pause the video, erase it, and fix it. It should look just like this, okay? Our sentence shouldn't look like this. That is not how we write, my friends. Make sure we're doing our best to gain that skill of being good writers and being able to write a sentence. We would like to be able to write stories of our own, and in order to do that, we need to be practicing those skills to be good writers. Okay, now let's go draw our picture to go with, did you trap the rat? I don't know about you, but that's not something I want to do. So I'm going to start up here. I'm going to draw a circle for the head, draw a body, give a leg with a bubble foot, another leg with a bubble foot. I'm going to do a dress today and have 2 girls. Give her, I do a triangle for a dress, give one arm and some fingers, another arm and some fingers, give her a little bit of hair. Now when I draw her face, I'm gonna do circles for eyes with a little dot in it, circle for an eye, little dot in it, and then I'm gonna make her a circle mouth, because, I mean, did you trap the rat? So there's my first girl, and she's talking to, let's say, maybe her mom. So I'm gonna make this one a little bit taller, circle head, another stick body, leg with a bubble foot, leg with a bubble foot. Give her a dress. If you want to make boys, you're more than welcome to make boys instead of girls. This is your illustration. All right, there's an arm, some fingers, an arm and some fingers. Give her some hair. Same thing. I'm going to do circles for eyes, a little dot in there, and then, because it's a rat. All right, so there I've got my 2 characters in my illustration. Remember, characters are people, animals, or creatures. They're in the story. So I've got my 2 characters here. Now I'm gonna draw a box. So I'm gonna draw a rectangular shape right here. And then we're talking about a rat, right? So I'm gonna give it like a little tail sticking out from it. This is my trap. And I'm gonna make these kind of marks. They're little curved lines on both sides. It kind of shows that the box is shaking, it's moving. It's a live rat. All right, now you know I love to add a window. Who doesn't want a good window? So over on the other side, on the side of the page, I'm gonna draw another rectangle. I'm gonna do my little curved line for a tree, my kind of cloud shape there to mark the top of the tree. And then on the other side, I'm gonna draw a circle for the sun. We're gonna go back and color this once we're done drawing our picture. I'm also gonna add some details, because good illustrators always like to add details to the picture. It makes it more interesting, more fun to look at. I'm going to just add a rug in the room. So I'm gonna draw a rectangular shape, kind of framing my 2 characters there. The lines are just gonna kind of go behind them there. And then I'm gonna go back and color that at the end, all right? So there is my illustration, and then here is my sentence. So make sure that you have everything completed, and then you can go back and add color to your picture. So here's mine. I gave them a blue rug. I colored the box tan and the rat tail. Make sure I added some squiggly grass on the end. You could always go back and add more details. Maybe there's a door here. Maybe there is a cat in here. Maybe the cat wanted to trap the rat. Maybe there is some butterflies or some birds over here. You get to be the illustrator and add more to your picture, okay? Double check that your sentence is written correctly. Make any changes that you need to, all right? I had fun with you today, friends. I will see you next time.